Often whiteness is overlooked because we are the majority, not the minority. Not many white people tend to feel the effects of racism because it is simply overlooked. Throughout this video, we are going to talk about the effects of whiteness.
I grew up in Coal City, Illinois, which is a town of about 5,500 people.
I grew up in a small town in Indiana. It's called Covington. It has a population of 2,300 people.
I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, where there were over 75,000 people that lived in my hometown.
There was definitely a variety of people. There were some Hispanics, some African Americans, some Asians, some white.
There was only one African American family in town.
Growing up, I never really thought of other races as an issue, and I never really thought about my own.
But there was definitely a sense of colorblindness at my school. Nobody really addressed the fact that there were different races. The diversity was just kind of there.
So growing up in that setting and in that area, no one really ever had to worry about any derogatory comments or any racist comment.
There were segregated neighborhoods around the city of different races, and at my school, there were separate groups that only people of that race would hang out in.
But it wasn't all bad. We had a very well-rounded high school, and everybody came together through extracurriculars like musicals, sports, clubs.
It was just looked at as how everyone was.
Now, coming to Illinois State,
Now at Illinois State, it's a whole new ballgame.
Coming here to ISU is completely different. Obviously, there's people from all over the world. There's people from plenty of different races.
I realized that's a whole new environment, but it's still very obvious that there are different races around campus.
We embrace every race. Here at ISU, we have a very diverse community.
We have whites, we have African Americans, we have Hispanics and Latinos, we have Asians, and the list goes on.
And while we all come from different backgrounds and different places,
At Illinois State, we all come together.
It's important to acknowledge our whiteness and whiteness as a race and how it affects us.
White is a race.
White is a race.
white is a race.